See, boys? I told you this was chill.
Very chill.
I'm Ash London, and I'm hitting the road to check out some of the best spots New South Wales has to offer. Joining me for the ride are some of Australia's favourite musos. So buckle up, it's gonna be wild. This is The Long Road. On this road trip, I'll be taking on Mighty Murray Drive. Hugging the southern border of the state, this trip is packed full of adventures, and I can't wait to pick up the boys and get going.
What do you reckon Ash has in store for us?
Why are you dressed like you're working at a wedding?
Boys! Hey. You ready to hit the Mighty Murray Drive?
Oh, yeah!
Up on in! Polish Club. Some say they're the sweatiest rock band in Sydney. I say they're the sweatiest in all of New South Wales. High school buddies John and Dave are always down for a laugh, and I can't wait for the good times ahead. Taking a couple of rock stars on the road, it was my job to treat them to something a tad fancier than what they were used to. Morning tea on a paddle steamer.
You're on board the Paddlesteamer Emmylou. So this is a wood-fired paddle steamer. We do 3 nights, 4 nights, 6-night cruises.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have 6 nights to spend on the Emmylou, but we might go sit down and have a piece of cake.
Yeah, please do. Enjoy.
Thank you.
How good's this?
I figured you guys are rock stars.
Rock and roll's dead, so you know, cake will never die.
Cake will never die. You're
Until
not
I
wrong,
eat
my
it.
love. Have you boys ever taken a holiday together?
Nah, we're just colleagues.
Oh!
We spend a lot of time together.
So it's like a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen more than my mum, actually.
You're welcome.
So have you boys ever been water skiing before?
No.
No,
I didn't.
but I'd love to.
Yeah.
Good in for me, because that's what we're doing next. Now, we are all newbies, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like I'm definitely not going to get up today.
We'll get you up. We've been doing this for years, Ash. It's going to be easy.
So this is hardly a job for you, mate. This is fun.
It's fun, real good fun. I'm going to have a good time today with you guys.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, let's ski! That was
Work.
cool. That was really so cool and not lame at all. I went into water skiing thinking there was no way in hell I was going to stand up. That was so much fun. I could have done it all day.
Let's take it back to Sydney. Can we just drag him around like that, please?
I was bad at the water skiing, and I still super enjoyed it.
I've never done anything like that. It's nice to be thrown into something out of your kind of comfort zone. It was cool.
Well done.
Thanks.
Winery?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That way?
Always one.
Welcome guys, how are we? Not only we are a restaurant and winery, we've also a little brew house at the back.
So Troy, we are still on the road, so we're going to be trying and spitting.
So I shouldn't get offended when you start spitting on my wine.
No.
Okay.
So that's the NV Sparkling.
It's bright and floral.
And I feel like I get a bit of citrus.
I reckon you might have read the script.
No.
Well, he's holding it right in front of his face. We hit the road from the winery just in time to catch a glorious sunset at Talo Retreat. You're down with a bit of glamping, I can
Always.
tell.
I can't survive in the wilderness, quite frankly.
Moments like this, do they inspire you creatively, or do you need the kind of...
You know, we're like human beings after all, so it's
Kind of.
nice. It's nice to get back to nature.
I'd say most of my time away from gigs is pretty silent.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't hear anything anymore, so...
Huh?
Exactly. So this is perfect.
Well, boys, we've got another big day of adventures tomorrow on the Mighty Murray Drive, so should we get glamping?
I'll be in the tub.
See you there.
So I woke at Talo to the sound of birds chirping, opened up the door of my yurt. There was a rock wallaby a couple of metres away, and it was time to find the boys and see what they were up to. Good morning, boys.
Hello.
Are you ready for another day of adventures?
Oh, hell yeah.
Something chill would be really good.
Yeah. What I've got planned is, yeah, it's pretty chilled.
This doesn't seem very chill.
Make sure you hang on. So tubing was way more fun and way crazier than I thought it was going to be. After getting wet, we left Connor behind in Mulwala, jumped in the car and headed east. Given that you guys don't have like normal jobs, do you schedule in time to have time off for holidays?
Novak holidays more than he works, and I work more than a holiday.
I like to blur the lines between the two, you know? What's next?
How do you guys feel about horse riding? Have you done it before?
No, I've never done it before.
Is it starting to sound like we've never done anything at all?
So, we've got two horse riding noobs here, and I know there's a bit of an obstacle course in the front, so what do you reckon? We put these two against each other, we judge?
Absolutely.
Oh boy, who's my boy? Oh, it just feels right. This is easy. Please.
Yep, that's it.
Whoa, good boy. He has to get all of them. He's got to do it with style. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, I thought, oh!
Yay! After all that horse and ground, we definitely earned a big feed and some whiskey tasting at the Corowa Distillery. Oh, so fancy. Oh, good food.
Yeah? Novak, aren't you going to take a photo of your food? He loves doing that.
How do we feel about a bit of whiskey tasting? Yeah?
Pretty good about that.
Now, I heard a rumour that this place was purchased for the princely sum of $1. True or false?
This is true. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bargain.
I will give you right now $2.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know how many times. Yeah. So I've got for you today is the Corowa characters. That one is a red wine cask.
Have a smell. That's amazing.
Novak's a big whiskey guy.
No, well, no, I just drink a lot of whiskey. I'm the opposite of a connoisseur.
So after wrapping up at the distillery, it was time to take the boys to my favourite spot in Albury. Hello!
Hello there, welcome to Two Fingers. It's a cafe and we've got live music and we've got a barbershop next door. Get a haircut, a coffee, a whiskey, listen to some live music all on the same day. Or it might be time for a little refreshment, a sit down, a relax and have listen to the good tunes of Voodoo Devill.
I can think of nothing better.
Well, cheers, fellas. Thanks for joining me on the Mighty Murray Drive.
Thank you for taking us. What a treat.
Yeah, it was. What was your favourite?
Look, when you have a close personal bond with a beautiful horse, that changes your life.
I killed it.
You
I'm
sound
sorry.
like you're being silly, but you loved it.
I crushed it.
My favourite was the water skiing. Because the same as you, I was scared and I did it and I was like, that was so much fun.
It's just conquering fears.
Yeah, what about you?
My favourite bit was making two new great friends.
Cheers to that.
I'll take it.
Smarty pants.